Hi there. I'm just mucking around here. I have chicken I cooked last night. I'm making some gravy to go with it this time. Serve it over rice. And I figured to kind of mimic the, the old pork chops with the creamy mushroom soup stuff, I'm going to put mushrooms in the gravy. Maybe I should have cooked the mushrooms in the oil and used that as the base, but I'm just dry. I'm doing this dry roast with the mushrooms. Once they release their water, then I add the butter. I just learned that technique. And see how it works. It was for a thicker mushroom steak, but we'll see how this works. And yes, I'm babbling. So when I get my cooking show going, the bulk of it is going to be me having guests on, showing me how to do stuff. And, asking readers, viewers, whatever, to also ask what they'd like to learn about. So I'm envisioning maybe one a week with a guest and another one just kind of this silly thing, just me doing my stuff here. Okay, so I'm a little over 2 tablespoons of butter and a little over 2 tablespoons of flour. And I'm going to cook it a little bit. Just to, oops, tie the hair back so it doesn't get in the flames. I know I'm not being very serve safe here, but only I and my husband are eating it. Oh, that was grammatically wrong. Oh, never mind. Okay, anyway, you want it to get a little bit caramel color before you add the liquid. So I only have a cup and a half of liquid. Typically, it's a teaspoon of oil to tablespoon of oil to a tablespoon of flour, and then for a cup of liquid. Stock, whatever you're going to use. I always like to use a little bit more butter and flour just to make sure, because I never have the patience to gradually add the liquid. So I end up blasting in it at the end. You'll see. I'm sure I'll do it tonight. Okay, getting a little color. So I need to get a camera that will show what I'm doing here. What's going on with my mushrooms? I can smell them. So I'm having, I better turn them down. Medium heat till they release their liquid. Then I'll add the butter. Just because I tried it the other night on steaks of the, I forget what kind, elephant something mushroom thick. And it worked really well. So I'm trying it just on this. Oh, look, see? You probably can't see, but it's starting to get more of a brown caramel color. I know this, I need a overhead camera. Anyway, that's starting to look good. Turn it up a little bit. And start adding the liquid. Stirring. I'm going to switch to a spoon. Ooh, actually, this is thickening up really nice. I'm just going to keep going. Yeah, okay, I want to switch to a wooden spoon. Ooh, it's up a little high, turn it down. You just gotta learn how to do this. You gotta practice. I still don't always do it right. Oops, it's moving away. How you doing, mushrooms? Anything happening? It's on, right? Yeah. Oh, you laughing. Oh, my arm's wobbling. Another old age thing, that in my neck. Okay. Oops. Oh my goodness, being distracted by the mushrooms is meaning I'm not dumping the liquid in too fast. I love to cook. I love to cook. I don't know, should I take a break and come back? Or do you want to keep watching me stir gravy? Well, actually, this is coming along pretty quickly. Last cooking demo I did it in 5 sections of I'll be back and coming back again, but Ooh. Well, see? Now these are shrinking down. I don't know, can you see? Anyway, they're smaller than they were before. These are from, well, actually, I think I'm going to turn that down. Like this. Okay, I'm going to add the butter. I think this is going to start burning, so I'm going to add the butter. But I let them cook down a little bit first. Now it's like, ooh, this will be good. Maybe too much butter, but is there really ever too much butter? Yeah. It will eventually, this will, you know, the butter will get infused with the flavor of the mushrooms, and it will all further flavor this gravy with the mushroom flavor. Who needs Campbell's cream of mushroom soup? No offense, Campbell's, but, well, too salty. Okay, so I'm going to leave this on so it's just kind of sizzling like that. Low. Ooh, this is cooking around. Okay. Are you going to get thicker? I need to add more liquid. I want more gravy. Well, then I see other recipes says just gradually pour it in and then bring it to a boil and let it thicken and cook down. So try slowly adding. Let me try it out. It's my, I think it's, I forget, the big burner is 16,000 BTUs. This one might be 10,000. And the other two are just more kind of normal. So, I know this is getting boring, right? Okay, see, I'm doing my usual dump it all in. So I've been trying to decide what kind of stove to get when this one dies. There's like slits in the plastic, so eventually the electronics are going to die. So, I've been hearing all about gas stoves and the fumes. Those flat electric burners are cool. They're so responsive and they're easy to clean. And then there's induction, which I'm getting used to cooking on, doing my demos at the farmer's market. But I don't know. Definitely whatever I do, it'll be going to an electric oven. Because this gas, I have a double oven thing. I'm so lucky. But gas is just not as easy to control. Okay. Well, this is, yeah, kind of getting there. You can kind of see a little space, but not too much. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to spare you watching me anymore, but I'm going to dip these lovely mushrooms in the gravy. And I'm going to let this cook down a little bit. And then I'll have lovely gravy to serve with my leftover chicken that I did the French chicken in the pot recipe, which is really good. And probably some green beans with it. And we're going to do it over rice, because I have no potatoes. So, short grain brown rice for tonight. That's it. It'll be great. I'm assuming. Bye. One more thing. The stock I used was from the French chicken in the pot recipe, which is putting a whole chicken in, brown it, add celery, carrot, bay leaves, rosemary, garlic, and just cook it. And the leftovers, when you're done, the stock is so freaking good. It just is so good. And I had a cup and a half of that, and that's what I used as the base of this gravy. So I just put the mushrooms in and stirred it a little bit, and it is, I tasted it. I don't even think it's going to need any extra salt. It's like really delicious. So I need to write this up so it's a real recipe, but it's really good. Thanks for watching. Oh, culinaryq.com. That's culinary with the letter Q. Or you can also put CUE.com. Culinary Q, whichever way you spell it. That's my cooking blog.